Welcome, everyone, to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania and gorgeous PNC Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound for the Pirates, Paul Skeens.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Kyle Schwarber leading things off and takes a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And time now for the Phillies lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
And a foul ball. In the air to left center. Reynolds should have this one. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 3.
Here comes Bryce Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010.
Ball 1.
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Nope, he held back. 2 down, nobody on. That one misses, and that's ball 3. That clips a corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. Challenge from behind the dish here.
The left fielder.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them.
Hey!
Harper, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Inside, ball 1. Ball.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
2-2. Goes down looking. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. This is Pirates baseball on the show, Pittsburgh. Back here at PNC Park, and on the hill for the Phillies, Zach Wheeler. What do you look for here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Leading off, Jake Mangum.
Mingo.
Ball, that's in.
The 1-0. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, Granted. Wow.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. To short, could be 2. Turner to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Brian Reynolds here.
Aye.
Here's the 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Misses outside, and now it's 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back here in Pittsburgh, top of the second, Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. There's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
And the 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Aye.
Oh, 1 now. Right through there for a strike. No score here in the second.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Lau. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Gabriel Rincones.
1 out man at first. And now for the Phillies, Gabriel Rincones Jr. Now quick throw to first, and he's back safely. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Man at first, 1 away. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see them show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
On the ground. What a stop. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the rookie right fielder, Esmeralin Valdez.
Ball upstairs. Ball.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Nope.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. The 2-1. Now a screamer into the outfield. 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
Nick Gonzalez digs in now. Now one missed.
Yeah.
Pitch is in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Right through there, got him. That's the 3rd out. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. Right through there for a strike. That's to third. Gonzalez to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Number 2, Justin Crawford.
Nope.
Bunting for a hit. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Kyle Schwarber getting ready to hit. Over to first, and he saved. Led off the game with a strikeout. And the 1-0. Top of the third, no score. And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-0. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Ball 4.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
There's the strike. The Phillies looking to strike first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Ball that's outside.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Berkey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Two aboard, 2 outs. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper worked a walk in his first trip to the plate and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Yo, 1.
Ball that's low.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. That one ripped, but foul.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
And that's the 3rd out. 2 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back here at PNC Park, to the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Tyler Callahan. Bounce to the right side. Stop. Sends it to first. One pitch and one out.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Jacob Gonzalez.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
In there at the knees. 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Here's the catcher to hit, Henry Davis. Two down, nobody on.
0-1.
So now 1-2. Stays alive. The 1-2. Fastball is outside.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ground ball. Turner with the throw to first. An acrobatic play to end the inning. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Back here in Pittsburgh, new inning getting started. Brandon March stands in for the Phillies. And a foul ball.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
On the ground to third. Can't field it cleanly. And he'll just eat it. So that's an infield knock.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Alex Cole.
At the ball.
The 1-0. Late on that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Late with the swing there.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball left side, down the line, and it's foul. The 1-2. And there's a ball. Bryson Stott on deck for the Phils. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
This is Bryson Stott. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up into this point.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. He's safe as he gets his hand in. And it's 1-0. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Gets the outside corner with that one. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that is a big first out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
JT Realmuto steps in. First time up, he grounded to third. That one way inside. Two on, 1 out. And that is out of play.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up. Straighten him up a little bit.
Two on, 2 outs. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Foul ball there.
Nope, that's down.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The 2-2. Swung on, belted. That one back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Sets him down looking. They limit the damage here. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at PNC Park, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Jake Mangum. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Right through there for a strike. On the ground to third. Fair ball. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, planted. Wow.
Just off the inside edge. The 1-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The 2-1. And it's fouled off.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A towering shot to center, and they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. Struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 0-1. Line drive to short and caught. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Here comes the 0-1. That one lifted to left. Marsh has a beat on it. 2 away now.
Up next for the Pirates, the first baseman,
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. That is strike two. Just a slow ground ball this time. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Cannonball coming. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. We go to the top of the fifth. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Phils finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
0-2 now. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Ball, that's high.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Here's a high chopper. Gonzalez on the run, throw to first, and they get the out.
Up next to Philadelphia.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the fifth. That one hit the knees for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Nope, that's a ball.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Ripped to right. And that is that. Phillies down in order. They're down 2-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the third baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Nick Gonzalez.
Outside low, ball 1. And a swing and a miss there. Struck him out without a swing. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Ball.
Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. High fly ball down the left field line. Marsh moving back.
Nope.
And that one is foul. So we'll try it again. In the air, left field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
Everything came together for him. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
One out. Runner at second. Jacob Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Head for a slide and he's safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Quick move to first, and he's back in safely. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. And that's a little high. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Ball two.
Gonzalez leads off first with one away. Swings and misses. And a count now even up. Outside low. And a full count now. Good job to fight that one off. One run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. And ball four to a board.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Zach Wheeler won't go any further. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Seth Johnson taking over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Up next for the Pirates, Jake Mangum. He's 2 for 2.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
2 on, 1 out.
Whoa, that's down.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Right through there for a strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Inside and hit him. And now the bases are loaded.
Number 5, second baseman Brandon. Wow.
In there for strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that one fouled off. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Number 10.
And now a high leverage at bat for Brian Reynolds. That one hammered but pulled foul. And now the 0-1.
Nope. Ball one.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Late swing, foul to the left. Swings and misses, struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Pirates baseball on the show Pittsburgh. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Now, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Down and away for ball one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That's the ball.
And that one fouled off. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Paul Skeens done for the night, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Pirates with a new arm on the mound, number 64.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
One out man at first. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Quick toss to first. Marsh dives back in safely. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
That's outside.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and that'll do it. One left for Philadelphia. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the 6th. Esmeralyn Valdez now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Johnson, a guy that features an absolute power slider, throws that pitch a lot. He throws it hard and gets a ton of swings and misses. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down.
And I think being able to expand with that pitch as you start to offer at it, that he can move it just a little bit further away. Before you know it, you're trying to hit a pitch that's off the plate. Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jonathan Bolin, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Meza getting loose as well. Swings over the top of that one. Johnson, 6'1" righty, 205 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019. Got him swinging.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
This one in the air, right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Down in order go the Pirates. And the score stays 3-1. Back here at PNC Park, here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto.
Ball, that's out. Ball.
Check swing called strike. Strike one.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Little dribbler up along third. The throw to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Man, he looked a little tentative on that swing, almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play, have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
That one fouled off. Now the 0-1. In the air, left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you. But perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Back to the top of the order. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And that drops in for a strike. Now a quick throw to first. And he's back in safely. Tying run at the plate. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The tying run at the plate. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That got him.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Ripped on a line to center. He's got it.
Up next to Philadelphia, the first baseman, number 3, Bryce.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 64 won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Mason
Pirates,
Montgomery on to pitch out of the pen here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. This one in the air right field. And that's the 3rd out. Phillies leave a couple, and they still trail it here 3-1.
Now pitching for the
We're
Phillies.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jonathan Bolin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading up for the Pirates, the designated hitter, Tyler Callahan.
Bouncer to second. And that one handled. Whips it to first. One pitch and one out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Jacob Gonzalez.
Just missed. Right through there for a strike. And that one fouled off. On the ground right side. Stop. Tosses to first and 2 away now.
Up next for the Pirates, the catcher, Henry Davis.
Henry Davis will hit next. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation. Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Just missed. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bucks go down quietly as the lead remains 3-1. Back here in Pittsburgh, and now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Brandon Marsh. On the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Got it. Nice grab. 1 down.
Up next to Philadelphia, the third baseman, Alex Jones.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Ball 1.
The Phils trailing by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. Strike 2.
Ball, that's in.
That's out to center field. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Bryson.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Swings through him for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching for the
Tim Meza gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading up for the Pirates, the center fielder, number 28, Jake Minga.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That one's in there. That's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That one missing inside. Backed off the plate that time. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Lau at the plate. He crushed one out of here earlier. An absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Mangum gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Max Lazar, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Sugar warming up as well. Here's a 1-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The 1-2. And they'll do it again. On the ground. And foul ball. Got him. 1 away.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
That's off the mark. Ball 1. another
That's ball
ball.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Runner on the go. That's hard hit on the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. And they take a 3-run lead. Marsh quickly gets it back in. Lead runner stops at second.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Esmeralin Valdez. 0 for 3 so far in his debut.
Yeah, great time to get that batting average off the runway here.
Man at second.
That's a ball.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Strike 2. This one in the air, center field. 2 down.
Up next for the Pirates, the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ball. That's inside.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Check swing called strike, and it's 1-1. There's a strike. Ground ball to Bohm. 3rd out. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. Last chance coming up for the Phillies. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Gregory Soto.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Rincones leading things off and takes a strike.
Ball 1.
Soto, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 1-1 is fouled off. One, 2 now. Inside,
That's
just
inside.
missed. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. And a man aboard.
Got on plane with that pitch, not as far away, but out there a little bit, but he let it travel, tracked it, didn't try to pull it, and that's something that can help you get going, get on track. Maybe a little bit too late in this ball game, but you just never know.
The Buccos trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the 9th. swing and a liner foul off to the right.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Justin Crawford, the next to hit. So far in his major league debut, he's got 2 hits in his first 3 at-bats.
He's having a great day at the plate, Boog. A multi-hit game is a great way to start your career. This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Loud flips it. There's one to first. Not in time. Great effort there.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
And that one clips the corner.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Phillies have just 1 out remaining. Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. Nope. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings through that one out in front that time.
That's ball 2.
And now the Phillies down to their final strike. Misses off the play. Ball 3. Bryce Harper next to bat for Philadelphia. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. He fouls it off. Will do it again. Payoff pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. The kick, the 3-2, and that'll load the bases.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Gregory Soto is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
On the mound now for the Pirates, Dennis Santana.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
That's in there. And that is strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
So they're all loaded up. Pitch misses there. And the count even 1-1. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. a ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon.